Oh, well, hello everybody. This is Geo, and welcome to the Boss Life Online's channel. As you can see, I have my friends, the Let's Talk About It panel here tonight, and our topic is overcoming challenges in home business. Now, this is a short panel. We'll be up here no more than 30 minutes. So, I am going to have Melissa just say who she is and go on through the panel, and then we're going to get started. Go ahead, Melissa.
Hey everybody, I'm Melissa King.
Tony.
Hey everybody, I'm Tony Clopton from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hey, Miss Pandy.
Good evening, everybody. I am Pandy of Making Money Moves with Pandy, as well as Pandy's Hair, Candy, and more, coming to you from Charleston, South Carolina.
All right, and as everybody already know, I am Geo from Houston, Texas. All right, now so let's get started with this the panel, this discussion. But right quick, let me just go to the chat. We got Deborah Garrett in the chat. We got Jaden in the chat. Pierre Bike Life TV. And my friend, hey Johnny Price, what's up? Good to see you. Okay, now our subject is overcoming challenges in a home business. Now, when you have a home business, there will be problems and setbacks. Most people will give up, but I'm here to tell you, you don't have to give up. Now, listen, guys, building a successful home business is not without its problems, but with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome them. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit of an example of my story because my story don't change, okay? Now, my daughter was in the hospital for 4 days, okay? And this is kind of when I first got started with CTFO, okay? And I had promised my sponsor that I was going to do a certain thing for 4 days, and she was in the hospital. So the first thing I did was, oh man, she's not going to, maybe she think I don't want to do it, but I did not let that setback stop me. I did what my mentors have always taught me. Get in touch with the person that you made the commitment with and tell them what's going on in your life. So I asked for support and guidance from my mentor because I wasn't about to stop my home business. You know what I'm saying? Even though I needed to be there with my daughter. Guess what? If I had not have called, I wouldn't have never known this. That's why you don't let setbacks get you down. You call somebody for help. My mentor said to take care of your kid, and we and your business will still be here when you get back. Now, I felt so much better when I heard that, what she said, because I had made a commitment to grow the business a certain way with her. So I told you this short story so that you don't be afraid to reach out for support. Seek advice from your mentors, your sponsors, somebody. Okay? The insight and guidance of others and your mentors who have faced similar changes or challenges can be very vulnerable. And another thing I learned from that is I had to embrace my mindset, okay? Because what had happened does because that had happened to my daughter and I lost 4 days, that don't mean I was gonna lose everything. So I looked at the challenge as an opportunity for growth and learning. Okay. And what I learned from that is I didn't give up. I believed in my ability to overcome that problem and see setbacks as a stepping stone to success. So what I did once my daughter got out that hospital, baby, I must have advertised that business 2 whole weeks every single day. And that was the best move I could have made instead of saying I quit. If you quit, you ain't gonna never make it. You cannot quit. When you choose a home business and you really like that home business and you see that you can make some money from it, keep on, because you're not going to see no big profit until you have been in that home business from 6 months to a year. And if you are advertising. So you don't have to give up just because you get 1 or 2 challenges and quit. Don't do it. So now I'm going to hear from Pandy. What do you say about that, Pandy?
Sorry about that. I was muted. So that was really a great story, Jill. There are so many challenges that I could think of that I've ran into trying to be self-employed. And although I'm not fully self-employed, I still work a regular traditional job. For me, one of the biggest challenges that I've had to face and overcome, and it's still a work in progress, is just finding that right time balance, being able to prioritize, because if we have a job, we make time. We know we have to go to bed at a certain time. We get up at a certain time. We make it to that job at a certain time. We punch in at a certain time. So for me, I would say the biggest challenge that I've had to face and overcome has been, it's my business. I want to show up in my business. I want to represent my business well. I need to market my business, advertise my business, push it, promote it, talk about it, share it. So finding that balance and setting aside dedicated time to make sure that I'm putting in just as much effort, if not more, than I'm doing for the job that I go to every day. So that's the one I wanted to share on tonight. Just be dedicated, be committed. You can do it. You can definitely overcome it. And it is an obstacle for most of us that are still working.
You're so right, Pandy. And thank you so much for sharing that. Now we're going to go to my friend, Melissa.
Hey y'all. I guess my story is similar to Pandy's. The biggest thing is time management. And I will say that another obstacle, you have to get your mindset right, because if you determine your success or whether you should continue to do your business based on profit alone or recruitment, you might get discouraged initially, like Boss Life said. It's not gonna happen overnight. So if you do your business consistently for 1 month and you feel like you're not moving and it's like, that's it, I quit. You never know, that next month could be when everything just takes off, So endurance is a good thing. Now, it's not going to sound right, but I'm a professional quitter. I done quit a lot of stuff. And I don't have no problem quitting either. But this home-based business, that's the one thing I can't brag on. I started this in 2015 and I'm still here. So this is the first job, so to speak, that I have not quit. Now, when I say I quit, I move on to a different job. I ain't saying I just be bumming around and stuff. But yeah, I am known to quit something real fast. So yeah, endurance, be patient, and time management.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, always manage your time. That's, I had to figure out how to do that. So what I did was I went to my mentor and said, well, how do you keep your job, a kid, a husband, and all of these things? She said you have to get organized, okay? And you have to dedicate at least 1 hour to yourself after dinner when everybody is, okay, the kids is asleep, the husband is okay. You have to get that 1 hour to yourself and promote your business. And I was like, that is good. So that's how I had to do it. Okay. So now we're going to hear from Tony Clopton.
Man, this has been some great stuff. I'm just kind of like pulling everything that y'all are talking about, and I'm gonna kind of paraphrase in my own way. So first off, what we do is we have to identify the challenges. Everybody know how you are. If you lack motivation, if you lack the energy, the drive, if you're a procrastinator, you're a quitter. You're right, Gio. You got to ask your mentor, your support, how do you overcome? Because I struggle with this. We all struggle with something, right? So,
Right.
man, I always say you really have to stay positive, stay motivated, and you really have to know your why. Why am I seeking this home based business? Why am I doing what I do? So, you really have to have something that's bigger than you, that pushes you out the door, that pushes you to do an extra video, to stay up late, to get up early, or whatever the case may be. So, I will always say if you identify your challenges, and just because we all got these weaknesses, right? Kind of
Right.
like lean on your support team. How do you overcome? How do you get over the hurdles? And then I think that when you'll find your true your way out. Because we all struggle with stuff. I'm telling you, time management, like Melissa said, we all struggle with how to manage time. We don't have enough time, but really just kind of like identifying those challenges and just stay positive and motivated, and everything will work out. Back to
Right.
you, Jill.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate every one of your feedback because it's very important to know your why. Okay. And we have a little bit more time left here, and I'm going to just say flat out what my why is. Okay. I don't want to go back to corporate. Okay. I don't want to go back to being called in the office and don't know why. I don't want to be bothered with my crazy coworkers, jealous, untrustworthy, all of that I experienced in corporate. I don't want to go back because I'm tired of them looking at the color of my skin and not paying me for what I'm worth. Okay? And I'm very passionate about that. I'm a smart chick. Okay? I should be getting paid for what I'm worth. Okay? But I don't, because you know how it is in corporate. Everybody get them high raises except the color of your skin. And I'm just not talking about black people. I'm talking about everybody that's different. Okay? That is, and when I think about that, child, I get up and I say, I'm going to promote this job. I mean, this home business all day long because I can't go back there, y'all. That was horrible. And the only reason I stayed as long as I did in corporate because I had a kid. The daddy was there, but he really wasn't. You understand? He would give me money every now and then, but he really wasn't. So it was on me to take care of my kid. So I had to keep my mouth shut until God put the right people in my life. And when he did, and they showed me another way out, I got out of corporate and started doing home business and started working for myself. Okay? So guys, you have to know your why. So anytime I be sitting up here, well, I don't feel like doing nothing today. Child, let me think about corporate. I bet you I'm going to get up and do something. Come on, Tony, tell us what your why.
Hey, I ain't going to lie. Hey, my body, I'm tired. I ache. I've had a couple of surgeries. I'm gonna tell you, I done seen people die at my job, and I do not want to be one of those people that say, "Man, he sure was a good worker. He sure could do this, and he could sure do that," and I'm gone. So my why is not to die at a job, and to be able to live my life, to be able to enjoy my family and friends. That's my why. I don't want to die at nobody's job.
I heard that. Me neither. Come on, Pandy.
Ooh, y'all got me feeling that. I'm like, wow, I ain't trying to be nobody dying on the job either. I would have to say that I was sitting here like, ooh, okay. So for me, my why is definitely, I know I am a good worker. I know that I am a leader. I'm doing big things. I'm innovative. I'm all that. And all that I am to that job, I want to be that for my company, for my business. That's what I need to be doing for my company, my organization. So for me, I'm looking at the bigger picture. Like in the next 10, 15, 20 years, I want to be enjoying my life. I want to be, carefree. taking a trip for a week if I want to, and not worrying about, oh, well, I got to put in PTO. I got to see if I can get somebody to cover my shift. All that stuff, I want that to be out the window. I don't even want to have to worry about that. So I'm working towards that. I'm working towards that generational goal.
That's
You
right.
know?
And when you think about not doing nothing for yourself, I bet when you think about all that other stuff, and especially what Tony said, dying on the job, oh yeah, he was a good worker.
Exactly. They're going to say that for a good day, and then they're going to forget all about you. So, and that's it. I don't want to be that person. I really don't.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Tony told good jokes, didn't he, man?
Yes, he made it resonate for real. I was like, ooh, because I hear it. You know, you see people. I've literally seen people die that were on the job. We mourned. We talked about them for a couple of days, and then you don't hear nothing else about them. No. They done been there 20 years.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, and then, you know, with Tony, they probably be saying, you know, when he bought that CBD all here, man, that was some good stuff, and they never bought nothing else. Okay, let's move on to Melissa and hear about her why. What keeps you going, Melissa?
Well, my why, I want to be able to have a guilt-free, flexible life. Now, I could quit my job, my full-time job today. That ain't the problem. Quitting it is not the problem. The problem is I'm be sitting around here looking like, where am I get my rent money? Where am I get the money for school? Where am I get Naya's grocery money? You know, I don't want to have to. I want to be able to work for myself, have my own business, and not be feeling guilty because I should probably be working, or I should be doing this. And I want to be able to do like the job I do now is extremely boring.
Yeah.
You know, I'm one of those people. I like to be creative. I like to be, you know, more on the artistic side. The Lord has a sense of humor because my job is the complete opposite. It's the most, thank you, Lord, for my job. It's the most dreary, boring job in the world. So I would love to be able to do things I like to do and make money versus doing things I have to do to make money, and be able to take a week or two off and not be thinking about, can I afford this? What am I going to have to pay when I get back? I don't want to have to, I just want to worry-free, guilt-free as far as money goes. Flexibility in my later life. I will be 50 years old next year. So I don't know how many more years I got, but I want to be enjoyable, not stressful, and that's my why. And I want to teach that one in there how she can do the same thing. So when it is time for me to move on, I can leave knowing she ready. She in a good spot. She know what to do.
Right.
So that's my why.
Yeah. Pandy, you got something else? Okay, so guys, you have to have a why, like Tony said, and the why has to be bigger than the problem. It has to be bigger than the challenge. You know, and just because we get one little challenge in, don't quit. Call your mentor, call your sponsor, whoever got you in there. That's who you should be keeping in touch with, because most people that get you in, they will tell you from Jump Street, call me. Okay? And don't be saying, well, they too busy. I ain't going to bother them with this. No, you just cheating yourself. You know, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. With a home business, it takes time to know what you got in your hand. It takes time to learn the business. It takes time to learn how to promote. It takes time to just know what you got and be confident in what you're saying to people. It takes anywhere from 1 month to 6 months to get that comfortable. Because when I first started on YouTube and they talking about going live, I say, like, what you say? You know what I said, live. Now, I was used to talking to affiliate marketers. You know, I know how to talk to them, you know, because that is what I do. But when I came on YouTube, it was like, these people don't know nothing about no affiliate marketing and all that. What am I going to talk about? Child, I got on live and I started talking about my story. How God brought me through. Now, see, I can talk about that. And everybody in the chat was saying how God brought them through, what they went through, the challenges, and all of this stuff. So we have many, many, many challenges in our life. It don't have to be about a home business. You know how your kids is when they teenagers and they want to go do what they want to do. Those are challenges. You need to have somebody in your life that you can talk to about these challenges so that you don't have to even give up on your kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give up on you, and you definitely don't have to give up on a home business that's going to bring you some relief, like Melissa said, worry free. Okay, money. That's what I'm after. Worry-free money. I had a lot of the worry-free money. I know what it feels like when I'm just happy and I can go to the grocery store and don't even care if it's $200. Okay? Don't even care. But before, when I was just working in corporate and all of these other little penny ante jobs I had to make a budget. Okay, but see, today I know how it feels to walk in the store and buy what I want. Okay, and not have to worry about the money. See, this is why we come together as a team, because anytime you get in one of our business, my home business is CTFO, changing the future outcome. It's a CBD company. Okay, anytime you come on my team, you're going to have a sponsor. You're going to have me as your mentor. If you get a challenge, what do I always say? Call me and let's talk about it. If I've been through it, I tell you how I made it. If I haven't, I'll find somebody for you. Okay? So now, my company is CTFO, changing the future outcome. Now, Melissa, say what your company is, Pandy, and then Tony, and then we're going to bring this to a close.
Well, my company is My Econ and currently CTFO. So both are, if you're interested, reach out to me and I will tell you all about it.
Pandy?
All right. My company is also changing the future outcome as well as My Econ. Definitely reach out if you're interested in learning more.
Right? None other than our friend Tony Clapton.
All right. I too am a member of CTFO and a member of My Econ. They are both complementary to each other because it's all about health and wealth.
Right. And so, guys, now you've heard it from the best, the Let's Talk About It panel. There will be challenges, but you can overcome it. And with that said, we're going to say bye-bye. And I hope that you all got something out of this topic. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.